I'm so excited to be here at DC FanDome with all the amazing DC fans. As many of you know, the Suicide Squad is by far the most fun I've ever had making a movie. I am still working hard on it every day from morning till night, but we're having a great time creating something incredibly special for people. And I'd like to take this break now to take some questions from you guys.
When was the first time you ever read Suicide Squad as a comic book? And who was your favorite character?
I read John Ostrander's original run of Suicide Squad. So I remember reading the very first issue of that run. And I loved the character of Amanda Waller, who was so different for the time, in terms of being such a strong woman, but not kind of an anti-hero, but kind of bad, kind of good, not physically the same as everybody else you saw in comic books. And I just thought she was so cool.
My name is Maisha Kondakar.
Which DC character were you most excited to write about for the Suicide Squad movie, and why?
Maisha. I think the character that I was the most excited to write for was Harley Quinn. I've loved this character ever since Paul Dini first put her in animated shows. She's just always going off in random directions. And as a writer, that's a really fun thing to deal with because she takes you in places where you don't know you're going to go.
Hey. I'm Jake from State Farm. Can you confirm the number of crashes and explosions? Asking for a friend.
Hey, Jake, I cannot confirm the exact amount of explosions and crashes, but I will say that we have about as many explosions and crashes in this film as in any film ever. The guy who did all of our special effects on this film, Dan Sudik, who has done almost all of the Marvel movies, great movies, says that there are more effects in this film than all of those movies he's done combined.
You've said Ostrander's run was influential, but what else inspired you to feature these under-the-radar characters?
That is an amazing question, and one I'm excited to answer because I actually had a long talk with John Ostrander, about this. And I said, I don't think of this movie so much as an adaptation of your comics. I think of this movie as a sequel to your comics, to your run in the comic books. What would John Ostrander be doing with these characters, if it was 30 years after he first started?
Who were your favorite villains as a kid? And did working on this movie teach you anything new about these quote-unquote villains?
I was a huge Batman fan, and I'm going to tell you who my favorite villain was. And maybe it's a little embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed by it. It was Batmite. I loved Batmite. I thought he was hilarious and creepy as heck. And don't think I didn't think about putting the Batmite in the Suicide Squad, because I did. Here we go. We are introducing the cast and the characters they're playing of the Suicide Squad. First of all, we have Idris Elba as Bloodsport. John Cena as Peacemaker.
Yeah.
David Dastmalchian as Polka Dot Man. Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. Nathan Fillion as TDK. Flula Borg as Javelin. This is like a really messed up Brady Bunch. Daniela Melchior as Ratcatcher 2. Pete Davidson is Blackguard. Yeah. Mayling Ng as Mangao. Michael Rooker, unfortunately, is Savant. I had to put him in the movie. I deal with the devil. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker. James Gunn is Weasel. Steve Agee is John Economos and our on-set King Shark.
Yes.
Alica Brage as Sol Soria. Juan Diego Botto is General Presidente Silvio Luna. Joel Kinnaman is, of course, Rick Flag. Viola Davis is Amanda Waller. And, of course, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Hey, everybody. We're going to have some competition, which it's not fun unless there's somebody winning and somebody losing. And so I would like to have a couple of team leaders, and I think it only makes sense that we have the people in charge of the Suicide Squad, Viola Davis and Joel Kinnaman, as our team leaders. And why don't you guys go ahead and let's pick teams.
Bloodsport.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right. I'll take my girl, Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay!
I will take Savant.
Oh, good for you.
Wow.
What a bad mistake.
That is a bad pick. That is. And you guys have scenes together too. I can't believe you made that mistake.
I gotta tell you, you just made a big mistake.
John Cena. I'll take John Cena.
I want to reassure you that that is a horrible decision.
I'm going to take my boy, King Shark.
Okay, I will take my man Boomer, Jai Courtney.
All right.
Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher 2.
Two. Flula Borg, the Jabber.
Yes. I guarantee we will lose. Yes.
I'm going to take Polka Dot Man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now.
I'm gonna have to grab the weasel.
Oh, good man.
That's not on Rooker's team. Yeah.
The ways of
Yes.
Is that everybody?
Out of names.
What about
It feels like high school again.
Did someone?
It totally feels like high school.
This is what it was
Yeah,
like.
you're the thinker, Viola.
Yeah, the thinker.
Great idea.
Viola picks the thinker.
Nathan
You guys are
Fillion,
losing already.
DK.
Sol Soria.
El Presidente.
Okay, yes,
I'll just watch. Pete, this is sad. Victory cigarette.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay.
That went well. I think that went really well.
And let's start off. We're going to go head to head. Viola. I'm going to pick. This is a good question.
Okay.
I know both of you know so much about the lore of DC Comics. Out of all the squad members, who are the only characters to have had their own comic series? There's 2 of them.
Harley Quinn and Boomerang.
Harley Quinn and Peacemaker.
Boom! Yes!
Yes.
That is correct!
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Wow!
Even look, even I knew that one. Okay.
I've got a question. What career military man probably wishes he'd never followed in his dad's footsteps?
Rick Flag Jr.
I had Super Grover. Is Super Grover? It's not Super Grover.
You're wrong, Sean.
Junior.
You're wrong. Wrong canon.
Who has more tattoos? Harley Quinn or Pete Davidson?
Harley Quinn? No.
Pete, Margot gets another point.
I was thinking about his character. Oh.
I
thought we were shooting. This is a language. This is a misunderstanding.
That's always your answer when something goes wrong. What is the government's official code name for the Suicide Squad?
I thought it was the Suicide Squad.
No.
That's the only thing I know.
Mayling's dying over there.
There's
Extremely.
Task Force X.
Task Force X. I can't say that even if I knew the answer.
You said it.
Task Force X.
You say it in the movie. Some of these are too easy.
Hey guys, which team member would you sacrifice first?
There's a correct answer.
Rooker.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Is that what you said, Steve?
That's what I said.
What's the answer, Jen?
I would have to go with Savant because he's played by Michael Rooker. And if anyone here has ever had to spend a day working with Michael Rooker, I think they'd probably have the same answer.
You know what? People are always like that. They always want to get rid of the most dangerous one first. Yeah, I understand where this is coming from.
Which character made his or her first full appearance in Superboy number 9 in 1994?
May I ask a question, Mr. Gunn?
Oh, no. Yeah.
When you say full appearance, does this mean like everything was exposed? Is it?
The character was not fully exposed. No, the character had some items of clothing on.
Got it. Then I would answer King Sharky.
I was going to say B.
B, King Shark. How did you guys know that?
No. Oh, I said King Sharky. That's incorrect. So
okay, so it goes to Alicia.
Jeopardy rules, guys. Pronounce it right.
What? You can't give away your point, dude.
Why not? I give away snacks at lunch. Have my point.
Hey.
Is he even on your team?
Yeah, Flula's on my team.
What are we doing right now? What's happening?
He's not.
You keep
Flula.
complaining.
He's not on our team? Oh, never mind.
You're on Viola's
you.
team.
Wait, I'm not on Rooker's team?
No.
I thought you were on my team too. But no, you're not on my team.
Hi guys, so now I have a serious question for you guys. I'm gonna test your smarts. Who shot Superman?
That is Storm Reid.
My daughter.
Which of your characters is in prison for shooting Superman?
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
That's correct. Bloodsport is in prison for shooting Superman. What comic book series did the Suicide Squad debut in? Yeah.
The Brave and the Bold.
Pete, it's yours.
Pete, you did it!
Oh, wait.
Which character... Oh, this isn't fair. Oh, well. Question. Which character goes into the mission armed with the most weaponry?
Bloodsport.
Oh, isn't it polka dot?
Yeah.
Polka dot's got all the dots that can do and bombs.
More of a condition.
Polka dot can do. Like, he's got hundreds of weapons on him.
Well, it's just one weapon. It's polka dots. Bloodsport pulls off all the different kinds of weapons.
Sandals.
I didn't get the script.
The Mandel's weapon that he wears in the movie?
Oh, come on. Leave those
I was
mandals
actually...
alone. Really?
I was editing a scene yesterday, Idris, where you're, and I noticed for the first time that you're going up the side of a wall in your mandals.
Yeah.
Well, he always was. I guess he was always wearing his mandals in that scene.
Always.
I just never noticed till yesterday.
Danielle loves those mandals, don't you, Daniela?
Yeah, I love it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like really, truly, it's just the most fun I've ever had. I love the movie. The studio is overwhelmingly happy with the movie.
Wow.
It's the action is great. It's funny. And it's really dramatic in the right places and very touching. It's great. And all of you guys, I mean, just down the line, it's just the greatest cast I've ever worked with by far. Just every single person is amazing. It's just a once in a lifetime thing for me. It was a blast to make, and it's just cutting together just completely fluidly. But honestly, I'm so grateful to all of you guys, except for Rooker. But I can cut around them pretty easily. So
he's looking at me every day on the cutting room floor. They don't even do that anymore, do they? It's all digital.
They made it digital for you, so we don't even have to look at you on the cutting room floor.
I just got to say, what an amazing experience it was. And it's because of you and all of these guys. You know, the atmosphere on that set was so positive. And such a warm, wonderful, supportive place to be. You know, not everybody has been in a big superhero movie, even if they've been Doctor Who or anything like that. So to walk onto a set like that can be quite intimidating. But the welcome that you and everybody here provided was just fantastic. So thank you and everybody here for that.
Leave it to the British guy to come in right at the end and say something beautiful that makes us all look stupid.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm called the thinker.
So the showdown champion, I believe, even though we haven't been keeping very good score, is Viola Davis's team. I have a little something special in store for you, which we have a little behind the scenes action from the Suicide Squad.
I think it's going to surprise people.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made. So that was it. What do you guys think of that? New clip we just Anyway, I can't wait for everybody to see The Suicide Squad in theaters all the way in August 6th, 2021. We're still working on it, but man, I am so excited for everybody to see it. And I am grateful for everyone out there in the DC universe who came and checked out and hung out with us for a little while and saw this train wreck that would have gone perfectly smoothly if not for Michael Rooker. So, thank you guys.